All right, I'm out here on Tenino, and so to answer the question about distance, it is off the grid a little bit, but I don't think it's terrible if you want off the grid living. Certainly, it's kind of a kid's playground if you want to do a lot of outdoor stuff. Super quiet out here. I don't know what you would even hear from here. You're not close to the highway or anything like that. Not terribly far from here. We got a couple of nice lakes. So Panther Lake, Tiger Lake, Wildcat Lake, Lake Symington, Lake Tahuya. And then also not terribly far is, I don't know if you guys are into motorbikes at all, but there is a very popular trail system for little mini bikes and motorbikes. So driveway, gravel. Coming up the road, coming up to Tenino is gravel. The house actually looks in great shape. I like that there's the 3-car garage. The roof is very nice. The siding is vinyl, so that's pretty easy. Looks like there's a back driveway here, so we'll check that out. Certainly it's all natural landscape. Right now, the wind is blowing. I just love that sound. Not where we're at now because we're in downtown Poulsbo, but like 2 houses ago, we had a house on property, and I just love the sound of the wind in the trees. Thinking this is your wellhead over here. Obviously a little garden shed. It's kind of an odd spot for it. Clearly they had a burn pile here. I don't think I would call it a fire pit. A lot of people out in the country do just kind of burn trash, what have you. So the number one thing for me that catches my attention is just the landscape. There is none. So this could be fun. The house doesn't look like it needs anything. We'll wait to see what we see inside, but really could be fun to improve the landscape here. I mean, God, wouldn't it be great to make the yard like the yard over there at the house we just looked at. So again, the siding is vinyl, so very low maintenance. So far, so great. The foundation looks great. I don't see anything alarming related to crawl space. Not, anything catching my attention anyway. Nice patio out here. It's like a garden shed. Got going on here. Yeah, basic garden shed. I'm guessing for the fireplace, venting for the fireplace. Let's see what we've got here. Cantex, Quest. So you've got things for cable. Again, I don't know what I'm looking at, so I'm not going to get too involved there. A lot of times when we have this coming out for the fireplace, people will screen this. So I would be tempted to do that because this might get hot. Risers for the septic system. These folks never planted any grass. I think you could, easily do something that would be a little greener. There's your septic alarm system. Outdoor power of some sort. Another outlet here. Little man door on the side of the garage. That's that back driveway. So my guess is this was like RV parking. So everything on the exterior looks great. I think you could do some great stuff here to make the yard certainly more attractive. It's very sunny. Looks to me like your drain field is out here, so that's good. This is possibly a reserve drain field. But anyways, looks good overall. A little bit of warp on the vinyl siding right here. I'm not sure what would have caused that, but outside of that, everything looks really good. All right, covered front porch. There's a ramp here. I'm guessing the person that lived here was older. This is all composite material, so it'd be easy maintenance. You're going to recognize the floor plan. So we're going to enter, and this is, I believe, real hardwood. It could be engineered hardwood, but either way, it looks in really good shape. It's funny. It's a color that at the other house, oh my goodness, the Sedgwick house, certainly what I would say would look great there. But this is the Sedgwick house. So there's the skylights. Here's the dining room. It's just a mirror image of that house. Coat closet. So we'll just take a peek here, but I'm actually just going to go forward. Then we'll look at the great living area. Then the master is that way, and then we'll come back towards the front door and look at the bedrooms. So the dining space, this is a 6-top. They only have 4 chairs, but certainly, you know, you could even go at an angle. This would fit a, you know, a little larger dining set. Good wall space for hutches. Not something super long, but, you know, a little buffet. And then, like I said, I'm going to come back to the main entry, and then we're going to walk into the great room. So coat closet. Laundry room. This is a rolled vinyl flooring, scuttle access, water heater. The house isn't that old, so I kind of anticipate all of the systems to be probably original. I'm gonna look for a model number here or a date, but I'm not seeing it. So the kitchen, I'd be tempted to get those lights out. They're just not that attractive. It's that exact same layout. So we have laminate on the counters. This is a fiberglass sink. Same situation with the electric cooking, although this is a really nice range. Looks brand new, Samsung. And then in this case, it looks like we vent out. So that's nice. The refrigerator is small scale. There's plenty of room for a real scale refrigerator. I'd probably take this one out to the garage. There is no built-in microwave. You could certainly switch that out and do a microwave hood, but you can see that that vents out. And then we have the pantry. Not giant, but really not a bad size. That's the dining room we looked at earlier. Behind this wall is that toilet room, and this house has the same situations, but in this case, they put a deep sink. So a lot of times I'll see people put a little decorative sink here, but it kind of is a dual function. So we can go to the garage, we can wash our hands off if we've been working on the car, or if we've used the tiny, tiny toilet room. And then this will be like a utility closet. A lot of times I'll see people shelve this, but it's certainly a good spot for vacuum cleaner, broom, etc. But you have this amazing garage. It's huge. It's, you know, not only long, but it's super wide. So the third bay, a single door 2-car, but then you have this big bump out here. The concrete looks in great shape. I mean, huge amount of space for storage, workbench. It's deep on either side of that door also, so I think this is kind of endless. And there's a scuttle there, so there may even be room for storage above the garage. Panel, so 2014, so it has all its permits. Bird Electric, they're one of the best electricians around. Looks like they have a Simply Safe alarm system, which I think is app-based. I have the hiccups, excuse me. So you can see they have a little eat-in spot here in the kitchen, which certainly makes sense for kids. I'd probably change out that because remember you have the dining room over there. This is a pellet stove, and they had a lot of pellets. It looks like they're leaving behind. We've had a house with a pellet stove. I absolutely loved it. Again, this is newer. This is a really, really good brand. And ours heated the whole house. So that vent line we saw out in the back, that was for a pellet stove. Lots and lots of wall space for your big giant sofa. Cadet heaters. So again, I'm just thinking about what Ida would do. So these are zoned heating. So it's an individual thermostat for the different zones, and that is electric. There will be no natural gas out here. We haven't really looked at any houses that have natural gas, but you are on a raised foundation. So it would be very, very easy to put a furnace in here. But the other thing is it would be really easy to put a mini split. And a lot of the splits now function like a regular furnace. So they have regular heads rather than those big giant white heads that we normally see. So it'd be something I would consider. So big giant master. This is a king size bed. Tons of territory for additional furniture. Obviously the view's great. Obviously it's quiet. We have rolled vinyl flooring in here. Same situation with the tub. You know, it's not a super long soaking tub, but it is a soaking tub. And then there's a walk-in shower around the corner. Double vanity. This is all laminate, but in really excellent condition. Privacy door on the wash closet. And then we have linen. That's pretty deep, which is nice. The walk-in closet isn't, you know, fantastic, but gosh, the carpet looks brand new. I'm looking at this house and thinking, has anybody ever actually lived in this house? It's so interesting. I think if I bought this house, I'd probably have a closet system put in. It's a cool space. I'd like to, you know, work it. Maybe there's the type of shoe rack that you hang on the wall. Maybe it's just really shallow shelves. Maybe it's just a hooky system for jewelry, handbags, belts, etc. But really, really nice. Pretty bright space. And quiet as heck, as I mentioned. Okay, we're going to pass through back to the front door and look at the additional bedrooms. All right, here we go. So we're leaving the hardwoods and going onto the carpet. This carpet is in perfect condition. And I'm trying to figure out if anybody's ever lived here. I just don't see the telltale signs of lots of nail holes patched or anything like that. So if they did live here, they lived very light. I dislike these kind of lights. I'd be tempted to put flush mount. You know, you've got all this attic space up here, so you could easily put recessed lighting there, which would look so much better. So here's your another closet. So we've got a coat closet there. I'd probably be tempted to shelve this. This could be a great linen or a shoe closet. So we have our 3 additional bedrooms, which are all going to be gigantic. Rolled vinyl flooring. This has a linen closet in it. So again, that closet down the hallway, that could be a great kid drop zone, you know, backpacks and things. Got double vanity. Even a little niche space here for, you know, something to hold linens, although I don't know that you need it. Separate privacy door. So we've got multiple kids brushing teeth and taking showers and baths. That's kind of nice. Fiberglass insert. Again, everything is so lightly used here. I'm looking at the tub wondering if it was ever actually used. Probably was. It just very lightly used. I think I showed you that. That's that walk-in closet. You saw it in the video for Sedgwick. And then all of these bedrooms are giant. This is as big as a normal master. It is 18 feet long. And this isn't a master, it's a spare. By 12 feet, a little bit wider than 12 feet wide. Closet. And all the bedrooms are huge. So same here. So 18 feet, it's probably the same width. Yeah, like 12 and a half wide. I love to spend everybody else's money, but I hate these doors, so I'd be tempted to get white raised panel doors. I'd be tempted to change out the brown trim. I'd be tempted to put in, you know, a window seal, a wood window seal. None of this has to be done. Okay, bedroom number 4. This is the smallest of the rooms, but still quite large. So it'd make a great office. So that's definitely 13. I'm gonna go by 12 and a half maybe. Yeah, probably 12.3, 13 by 12.3. So this is Tenino. Yes, it's a little further out, about 20 minutes in either direction to Silverdale, big, you know, shopping area, etc. Or going out to Port Orchard, which means, you know, if you need to head south to Tacoma or beyond. It's a very pretty, very clean house. Possibly a little something going on in the crawl space. When I got around to the north end of the house, I could see insulation looks like it's pulled down. Not shocking in a really wooded environment to have, you know, critters that want to get warm in the crawl space, but that's something that a home inspection would, you know, show us. Anyways, lovely.